Credits from back in the day, but has been in baseball for most of his adult life. And said it's been fun. It's been very challenging. He said, well, you know, when you'd sit in a classroom in college, sometimes you could let your mind drift a little bit. But he said when you're online, you have to really participate and pay attention. Good stuff. 1-0 Miami in the second.
Life after.
On the next Brood, a bike, a bird, and an intersection. Might be the start of a bad joke, but on this show, we'll show you it's the perfect craft beer getaway. Brood, Saturday at 10:35 on WQAD.
Hey Quad Cities, get warmed up for the American Heart Association Heart Walk, May 18th at Rock Island Schwiebert Park. You'll have fun at the 25th anniversary of the American Heart Association's Heart Walk. Register today at quadcitiesheartwalk.org.
Customers are traveling great distances for the unmatched quality, variety, and price that you can find only at Yem in Galesburg. And we're not surprised. We're home to Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, making it more convenient for you to view all these brands in one location. With over 200 unique pre-owned vehicles and over 100 certified pre-owned, Yem in Galesburg is your one-stop shop. Don't wait, say yes to Yem today.
Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments. Our team will build it for you in just one day. Taking pride in every detail is the Coach House way. The best warranty in the industry. Coach House means matchless quality. More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
When storms move in, the beast rolls out. And our Storm Track 8 meteorologist and experienced storm chasers get to work, giving you the most accurate information you need when you need it. The truck, the tech, and the team. Storm Track 8. We track storms.
Late last night in Oakland. It is brought to you by IDOT, reminding you that safe driving habits really are a matter of life or death. Learn more at lifeordeathillinois.com. Ramon Laureano stealing away a Joey Votto home run. Mike Fiers with his second major league no-hitter. He has 2 career complete games, a no-hitter with Houston and now one with the A's. Pretty rare to get one. It's even more rare to have 2.
Yeah.
And that game started late because of a light issue. And the Reds, remember the day before in Cincinnati, had a B delay.
Reds got a little something going on. They're bringing some funk with them wherever they go. Strange things.
So stats went back to 1987. And the Fiers no-hitter is the latest based on any single time zone. It ended at 2 a.m. Eastern. But I know you were up watching it.
I heard about it this morning.
Wilson Contreras takes a strike on the inside corner.
Oh, my. I'm giving him that one.
Hit hard on the ground into center for a leadoff single.
Followed up the good fastball with a mediocre slider, and Contreras punches it right back through the middle of the diamond for a leadoff knock. Urena will pitch inside. He has led the league in hit batsmen each of the last 2 seasons.
David Bodie playing third tonight. Fouled upstairs.
Let's talk OPS.
Yeah.
It's just a handful of guys above 1,000. The Cubs have 2 of them. Contreras ranks 3rd, Baez 5th. And joining the likes of Bellinger, Yelich, and Rhys Hoskins.
Inside for a ball. Cubs have won 8 of 9. 4 days in first place this season, a spot they're pretty used to over the last 4 years. Only the Indians and Nationals have spent more days atop a division since 2016. This has been a problem during this series. The double play ball, they've hit into 2 of them already here tonight.
Cub fans, everybody in, the best place to spend your weekend is right here at Wrigley Field. We've got Christian Yelich and the Milwaukee Brewers coming to town. Tickets are still available. Get yours at Cubs.com. Always fun when the Cubs and the Brewers get together. Cubs are playing great ball, as are the Brewers. They've rattled off, is it 6 in a row now? 7?
6.
Their pitching seems to have straightened out a little bit. They got a good one from Brandon Woodruff today.
Cubs hit into a double play in 4 consecutive innings. On Monday night, a 6-5 Miami win. One and one on Schwarber. Low for a ball. If you just turned us on here and wondered, wait a minute, 7:05 first pitch, right? How can you be in the bottom of the second? Well, we started a half hour early due to a forecast that might bring some late night rain. This is the only trip to Chicago for the Marlins this season. So they want to make sure they give these teams every possible opportunity to play the final 2 games here over the next 24 hours. StatCast AI is powered by AWS. It's looking like rain tomorrow too.
A little room in that wedge of pie right through the middle.
The pitcher deflects to the shortstop Rojas, who makes the play. Urania is up, and it looks like he's all right. And it's still 1-0 Marlins after 2.
It takes.
Want it all in your next home?
Our foster agent helped us find it all.
My own office.
A dream kitchen.
Something brand new.
Location, location, location.
Privacy.
Cool!
My own room.
My own room.
Their own room.
Vida al aire libre.
Room for everyone's toys.
A home that says me.
It's Spring Fever savings going on right now at Weber Auto Group in Silvis. Learn more about this amazing 2016 Kia Rio. It won't last long. This 2010 BMW X3 is marked down to an unbelievable $89.50 on super sale. Drive away this Yukon XL Denali for only $8,900. This well-maintained Jeep Patriot can be yours for only $7,800. Hurry in before it's too late to Weber Auto Group.
When the storms hit, keep the water and wind out with a new roof from Advanced Construction and Improvement. We offer roofs from all price points, asphalt shingles to stone-coated steel and everything in between. Plus, there's our price match guarantee. We'll meet or beat any comparable offer from another professional company. See for yourself roofing options at one of our 2 locations. Advanced Construction and Improvement. Quality you deserve and dependability you can count on. Call for your free inspection and quote today.
Thursday, it's Getaway Day in Cleveland.
What a way to start this afternoon!
White Sox, Indians.
Thursday at noon on MyTV 8-3.
Hey, Chicagoland viewers, it's time for the Subway third inning triple play promotion. Text Subway to 97999 right now. And the 300 texter will win a $30 gift card to a Subway restaurant in the Chicagoland area. Subway, make it what you want.
See where Jose Urena got hit. Oh boy, that is dangerous, and he appears to have gotten very fortunate as that ball hit his pitching hand. So we will keep an eye on that later. One strike on Granderson. Curtis received the Roberto Clemente Award during the 2016 World Series. It was prior to, I believe, Game 4. It was one of those rare times where I was walking to the ballpark in my home city and nobody recognized me. He was wearing a suit. He said he was kind of able to sneak into the ballpark in a really neat moment to get that coveted award. He donated $5 million to his alma mater at UIC to have their baseball field built. Curtis Granderson Stadium. Called strike 3. Number 3 for Hendricks. Check out the variety of luxury premier options Wrigley Field has to offer for your next client, corporate, or family function. Like the Hornitos Hacienda, located in the first row of the left field bleachers. For more info, visit Cubs.com/premier. Anderson with an infield single in the first. I mentioned he had a couple of wild plays in right last night. One turned out very well for him. The other did not. And both involved Javier Baez. Balls that deflected off his glove. In the 6th inning, he threw out Baez at second. In the 8th, it ended up a 2-out double. A ball that was in and out of his glove. In right center.
Yeah, he's been shooting the ball the other way, so middle away, you're probably doing him a favor. And we saw the kind of inside out swing as that ball was moving in on him, so trying to stay away from the barrel by creating action in on the hands. Tries to paint the outside corner. That's what he's very good at. He lives on the edges. Among the league leaders in that regard of keeping the ball out of the middle of the strike zone.
Here's his 2-2. It's bounced to third. That's David Bodie. A strong throw across the diamond.
Waits back, gets a nice high hop, steps into it. It's probably the Cubs' best defensive alignment, what they have going on right now, with Russell back playing second, he and Baez up the middle, Bodie third, Rizzo first.
Yeah, pretty athletic group. Walker swings and misses.
With Charlie.
Curve.
Yeah, I mentioned Kyle threw more curves last time out than he normally does.
Left that one up. And he'll get away with it as Walker flies out to Hayward. Addison Russell will lead off the bottom of the third. It is 1-0 Miami.
We know it feels like your world is falling apart when you lose someone you love. At Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, we can help you hold things together and take care of the many things that must be done to bring chaos into focus. When you're overwhelmed by loss and don't know what to do, make a single call to someone who does. Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, 309-736-7100. Caring for people, making a difference.
Everybody knows that Modern Woodman Park has lots of awesome rides. But what people don't know is that before each game, my brother Kate and I personally inspect everything. We ride all the rides, check that they're all working properly, and make sure that there's plenty of food. Because my dad says it's our job to make sure everyone has fun at a Bandits game, even if your brother has to take one for the team. Let's take one stop the River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
iPhone XR has portrait mode. It lets you focus on what you love, bringing out the beauty in the everyday. Switch to US Cellular, and it's on us. No trade-in required.
Glad you like your new iPhone, hon. Let's get mulch.
Cool shot.
Oh, thanks.
Honey, mulch.
Say mulch.
Mulch. Oh, yeah. Make every day extraordinary with iPhone XR. Switch to US Cellular, and it's on us. No trade-in required.
We're resilient. You know, this has happened to this community a couple different times in our history, and we've built back. I'm sure we will again.
Heroes.org for resources that can help.
Leading off the Cubs' third inning, number 27, second baseman, Addison Russell.
Russell, a mixed reaction from the crowd here as he will take his first plate appearance of the season at the big league level. And he went around for strike one. 1-0 Marlins. They got their run on the first. He was given a 40-game suspension last September under the league's domestic violence program. There's a ball into the dugout as Walker got over there, got a glove on it. It did not haul it in. 0-2 on Russell.
Probably had one more step.
Yep.
Half a step anyway.
Inside. Theo Epstein talking earlier today said from a baseball standpoint they were thinking early next week to start the road trip. Probably the ideal time to have him back, but with Daniel Descalzo dealing with the ankle, he's been playing off the bench but not starting here the last couple of days. And now Zobrist taking a leave of absence as Russell strikes out. They made the call to bring Addison back tonight. First strikeout for Urena. As Hendricks steps in, our good friend Dorothy Farrell, who doesn't make it out to the park as much as she used to. We always would get a shot of Dorothy sitting behind the visitors' dugout during the 7th inning stretch. Has a birthday today. Happy birthday, Dorothy. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground, but right to Anderson.
Cub fans, don't forget to check out the Cubs blog at WGNTV.com, presented by Nationwide agent Jeff Vukovich. Get to enjoy knowing Vuk as much as you do the jingle. Nationwide is on your side.
2 outs, nobody on. Here comes Hayward, and you are wondering why is he hitting leadoff. Well, Zobrist does it a lot. Descalzo has done it a fair amount. Almora is not in the lineup tonight. And as I said, I think Jason is
his skill
certainly deserving. His on-base average is .403.
Yeah, he's cooled off a little bit here over the last couple weeks, but that was bound to happen because he had been so hot for a good extended period of time. But he still has walked more than he has struck out. There's just a handful of guys in the game that can make that claim. On base percentage up over 400. And you're working quickly here tonight.
Is 27, born in Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. 3-1.
Hayward's been good on fastballs, especially balls up a little bit and out away from him.
Full count try. Tap foul. Cubs AAA affiliate, the Iowa Cubs, today had their 8-game win streak come to an end, but they're off to a terrific start, 22-11. Myrtle Beach Pelicans, the Cubs High A affiliate, won 5th in a row. In the air to left. Granderson pretty deep out there with the wind blowing out toward left from right field. He makes the catch. It's still 1-0.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
That's cold. I got you. It dries off. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold. I got you. Treat your face up.
At Antenna TV, all our characters seem to know each other.
You look like Ricky Schroeder.
Yes, I do.
For a minute, I thought I was Mark and you were Mindy.
Don't try to figure it out.
If it's peace and quiet you want, go work for the Partridge Family.
What does that mean?
Father knows best.
That's right.
As a roommate, I'm no John Ritter.
How did you say that?
We were listening to Jack Benny.
I didn't think they were that nuts about it.
Oh, Karnak.
That's right.
Watch them all on Antenna TV. TV how it was meant to be.
Together, we can change the news. Find out how at safekids.org.
See who's going places, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. 2 years ago today, this was the Marlins lineup. Some pretty good names on this list, and they're all elsewhere.
Yeah, there's some real legitimate star power in that lineup, but that club finished 77-85, 20 games back. In the NL East, just didn't have the pitching, and they had, decisions to make. Add pitching, keep that core group together, or break it down and start from scratch. And they opted for the latter, and that's kind of been the MO over the many years in Miami. And a lot of it is due to the fact that they don't draw. You get a lot of people coming to the ballpark, and you've got a lot of buzz, and you're generating a lot of revenue. Maybe you keep that group together and try to add some pitching.
I think this sport, more than any other, fans root for the uniform generally, right? And there are very few individual players who actually bring people to the park. So in other words, if your team is winning, that's when people come out. So if you have a lot of big names and intriguing stars, but you're not winning in a market like Miami, they're not going to come out. One away as Alfaro strikes out.
We've made the comparison with Hendricks and Greg Maddux so many times. And one of the things that Maddux was so good at was getting guys to take the strikes and swing at the balls. And that's what Hendricks does. A lot of thinking going on in the batter's box for these guys up against Kyle.
I think during the 98 McGuire-Sosa home run chase, you had people who said, I want to see one of those guys. I think Barry Bonds. You may have a great pitching matchup where a fan will say, you know what, I want to go to the ballpark tonight. For the most part, they just root for teams. Broken bat single. Castro, you knew he was due some really good luck, because during his 0 for 29, I'm sure he had a few balls he hit that he thought should have ended up hits. And he's got 2 hits tonight, including this one on a broken bat.
Yeah, he was fooled by this one right off the end of the bat. Shatters the bat, but able to get enough on it to push it through the middle for his second knock. Yeah, we were when I was a kid, we would always look in the box score and or the morning paper and see who the scheduled pitchers were. And hey, Dad, let's go to Montreal. Seaver's pitching tonight. Seaver and Steve Rogers. It should be a good one. We go to see Aaron.
Right to first. They're going to have to tag Castro, and Baez will apply it gently to end the inning. Bottom 4, 1-zip Fish.
How can lower airfare mean higher cost? Because easier matters. Your fuel costs, auto mileage, pricey tolls, traffic jams, valuable time, and expensive parking all add up. See for yourself at easiermatters.com. Easier Matters at your Quad City International Airport.
Insect droppings, skin cells, pet hair, dead mice are just some of the surprise guests on What's in Your Air Vents. Time to kick these unwanted roommates out before allergies, headaches, fatigue, and nausea settle in for good. Call QC VentPro to clean the air ducts of your home or workplace. Using video camera inspection, VentPro will show you what's lurking in your vents. Go to QCVentPro.com or call
5315129. Go with the pros and make your vent shine. QC VentPro.
A trip to Goods is unlike any other. 3 city blocks of radiant furniture displays, a bed and breakfast, and our wine cellar restaurant awaits. For a laid-back, no-pressure day of fun, visit Goods Furniture, only in Kewanee, Illinois.
Get it all at Mills Chevrolet, your Iowa Quad City Chevy dealer. Get our lowest price on over 500 vehicles in stock or online at millschevy.com. Apply for credit online at millschevy.com and value your trade online at millschevy.com. Plus monthly service specials and our guaranteed 30-minute oil change or it's free. Get it all at Mills Chevrolet in Davenport.
We head to the Cedar Valley on the next Brood Saturday night.
Easier Matters when booking your next flight. Use the True Trip Cost Calculator at easiermatters.com. When comparing fares to your next destination, look before you book and save valuable time and money. Easier Matters at your Quad City International Airport.
Change the news. Find out how at safekids.org.
1-0 Marlins. They got an unearned run in the first inning. Cubs have 2, 3, and 4. Bryant, Rizzo, and Baez pretty formidable. And against Jose Urena. Ball 1 to Chris. He has the longest active on base streak, 18 games after a first inning walk. He fouled it off his leg. 1-2.
Sinker in again.
Hard to keep that one fair.
The fourth inning brought to you by Wendy's. Get the new Wendy's made to crave cheeseburgers delivered through DoorDash and discover new flavors to crave. Delivery available at participating Wendy's.
I have a question for you, Mr. 1980s and 90s starting pitcher. Did you guys ever talk about swing paths in terms of pitching away from such things?
No.
That's a big one these days. And it sounds so intuitive, right? It's like, well, why haven't we been talking about that for years? And it is a fairly new concept, and the idea that the batter's swing pass with the launch angle revolution, taking that low ball in the air, and a lot of pitchers pitching up in the zone as a result. But that feels like something that should have been talked about for decades, but it's fairly new.
Yeah, well, but because I think the launch angle is fairly new. I don't think there were as many guys trying to lift the ball back then as there is now. So the elevated fastball used to be. When I first came to the big leagues, I remember talking to Ron Guidry at Yankee Stadium.
He walks again,
and I was a bit of an outlier because I threw high fastballs and I didn't throw all that hard, and so he was, I'd just been there. It was like my first or second day in the big leagues, and he's like, "What do you throw?" And I said, "Well, I throw high fastballs, and I kind of have this slurvy breaking ball and a changeup." And he kind of looked at me and goes, "High fastballs, huh? Because that's not going to play here, kid." And I was like, "I'm in trouble." I don't know. That's what I do. Because, yeah, everything was that you work down, and occasionally would climb the ladder, elevate on occasion.
Right. Well, you proved that you can.
Well, there's just certain guys who were, Sid Fernandez, I think, was the ultimate guy who pitched that way. But it wasn't so much that we were reacting to what hitters did. You just did what you did as a pitcher and hoped it was good enough. So most of our discussions were about, well, who do you go soft with? Who do you throw in on? It was more in, out, soft, stay hard. There wasn't so much about trajectory and swing path.
1-0 on Rizzo. The crowd the right side of the infield. That's a strike on the inside. What is the one thing that you can find easily in Fangraphs or maybe talking to coaches and some of the scouting reports? What's the one thing you wish you had in terms of the analytics that you never did when you pitched?
Spin rate, that information about spinning the fastball and release point. I might have worked harder to try, especially later in my career when I was struggling, to find a way to get a little more backspin on a four-seam fastball, release the ball a little more out in front, maybe to create a little different look.
One and two. Just got a piece of it, and a bigger piece of Alfaro.
I think the other part of it too is when I watch pitchers now, John Lester, Cole Hamels, guys that pitch for so long and their ability to make adjustments, and that's how you pitch as long. Most of us don't have that kind of ability, and not just the ability, but the willingness to change and to adapt as you move through your career. Again, folks of a certain age would remember Jim Cott pitching, and at the end of his career, his stuff was really short, and he just became a guy who quick pitched everybody. He just got it and threw it, threw sinkers, one right after another, worked so quickly, had a real good changeup.
Foul. Well, I would also guess that back in your day there was a little more stubbornness because a lot of it was just opinion, right?
Yeah, nobody was bringing a whole lot of data.
Try this.
Right.
Whereas now they can prove it. Yeah, they say this is exactly what you are, or this is what you're doing, or what you're not able to do on this pitch.
Yeah, here's evidence. Here's video to support it.
2-2.
Now, anyway, I talk about we didn't talk about launch angle and things like that back in the day, but You know, if a guy had a reputation, oh, he's a good low ball hitter, well, you'd try to counter that. So that's essentially what's going on now. You know, Will Clark had the little loop in his swing. He could go down and get that low ball and hit it out of the ballpark. Well, you needed to go up and in on Will a little bit.
On the ground, and it gets into right. Bryant on his way to third. He'll make it. He got it past both Walker and the third baseman Anderson, and he's 2 for 2.
When you talk about threading a needle, he had very little room here. You talk about handling a low ball. It's another one. It's the second time he's gone down and gotten a pitch. First time was a change. I don't know if this was a change or a sinker, but it was down below the knees. There's just very little room to operate there. Either one of those guys could flag that ball down.
So they're at the corners with nobody out. Baez hit into a double play in this spot in the first, but there was one out, and that ended the threat. That will tie the game. Baez knocks in Bryant with his 28th RBI. It's 1-1.
Against a guy like Urania, a lot of times the conversation will be look for something up. And if you get it, go ahead and take a whack at it. This thing's mid-thigh. Something he can get airborne. He had to work hard to do it. He had to pull the hands in. The ball was moving in on him. But he was ready to hit the heater up. And he was able to jump on it.
Still nobody out, and the batter is Contreras. Low for ball one. Foul. Cubs cashing in a leadoff walk.
To me, like Urania's gotten a little fastball heavy here, getting away from his slider. I know he's got a good arm and he has good movement. And hitters can get up there and just sit fastball. They're going to do some damage.
Swing and a miss. That's the kind of pitch you're probably best missing, right? If he makes contact, that's probably a 6-4-3.
Yeah,
or 5-3 double play.
Or a sore shin, fouling off that front leg.
Contreras off to a great start. He was an all-star last year. And he looks to be well on his way to a second consecutive trip to the Midsummer Classic. Contreras is not moving. He thinks he fouled it off himself, but Quinn Wolcott is shaking his head no. So he grounds out second and third with one away, and here comes David Bodie.
Wilson just trying to buy one here, perhaps.
See how the Marlins played here. They're going to move the infield back, except at first, because of 2 in scoring position with 1 away. That might change if they get it to 2 strikes. Here comes Rizzo. He will score. Cubs lead 2-1.
Randy, not an easy guy to catch with all the movement that he has, but Alfaro, just look at the run on that one. Alfaro not able to secure it.
So now the infield comes in with a runner at third. That's Baez. Two balls, no strikes.
Have some seeds, Javi.
Baez is going to try it. He's trying to buy time for Bodie, who will take off for second. Tag applied. And Bodie will get into scoring position. Well, before that ball was hit, I was thinking, what's Javi going to do here to score? And with the infield in, he could have hesitated, but instead decided to head toward the plate.
Yeah, he's going on contact, but he slams on the brakes, anticipating the throw coming home, as opposed to just running into the out on the tag play at home. So he creates the rundown situation, stays in the pickle long enough to allow Bodie, who did not recognize initially what was going on over there down the third base line, but ultimately he did. Direction from Will Venable, and was able to scamper into scoring position.
Schwarber intentionally walked. And here's Russell with 2 on and 2 down. Cubs lead by a run. Right down the middle. I'm trying to figure out if Javi had a bigger plan there than to get caught in a rundown. I have a theory. I'll give it to you when we come back. I could be wrong. Cubs get the lead. It's 2-1 after 4.
I know your theory, and you may be right.
The loss of a loved one can leave you with a lot of unanswered questions and feelings of stress and grief that makes events difficult to handle. Whelan Presley Funeral Home will guide you through the aspects of funeral service with compassion, dignity, and respect. Whelan Presley is available to assist you in making funeral service arrangements that are individualized and designed to meet the needs of your family. At Whelan Presley Funeral Home and Crematory, you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need.
It's Spring Fever savings going on right now at Weber Auto Group in Silvis. Learn more about this amazing 2016 Kia Rio. It won't last long. This 2010 BMW X3 is marked down to an unbelievable $89.50 on super sale. Drive away this Yukon XL Denali for only $8,900. This well-maintained Jeep Patriot can be yours for only $7,800. Hurry in before it's too late to Weber Auto Group.
The grass just got greener. Only $25 gets you a cart and 18 holes of golf any day at Sauchy. A great deal on a course that's in great shape. Told ya the grass just got greener. Call for a tee time at Sauchy today.
WQAD is proud to bring you the WQAD streaming app. The app provides the latest news, weather, and other content here at WQAD for those with no cable access. The best part about the app is that it can be downloaded on Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Android TV, and Roku. Download it today.
So I think Baez was trying to buy a throw to the plate from Rojas, and he was going to hit the brakes and go back to third, beat the throw there, and Bodie would be safe at first, right? Here, he stops. If Rojas throws to the plate, I think Javi's going right back to third where he thinks he can beat it, but Rojas sniffed it out.
Yeah, I think you're dead on.
He was not trying to score. He was trying to bait them into throwing home. That's what you had, huh?
Yeah, I agree with you now. Having seen that replay, I love that call, and it's next level thinking by Baez, knowing that if it didn't work out, there's still a good chance he could get in the rundown and get Bodie into scoring position. And I'm sure it's something he's talked about with Butter and maybe even Joe. You know, how about this play? What if we try this?
Well, and here's the other part. Rojas has to throw to Alfaro, who then has to make a good throw to Anderson. That throw could end up in left field. I think Javi's thinking I can beat it back to third, and even if I don't, maybe they make a mistake. I will ask him tomorrow in the clubhouse if that's what he was thinking. So Hendricks working with a lead for the first time tonight. Crushed to left.
I think you just came up, man, that ball was scalded.
Foul, man.
Still hot, pinging around down there like a Super Bowl. He's a strong guy. He was once a highly touted prospect, but there's been so much swing and miss in his game. He has not been able to really establish himself at the big league level. But he's strong as an ox. That's going to be our new video game. Or not necessarily a video game, but a game. It'll be what was Javi thinking? It'll be a new segment. If that joke segment falls flat, never really takes off. You know, with that.
Someone said another good one tonight on Twitter. Made me laugh. Oh, where did Noah keep the bees?
Where?
In the archive. The 0-2 misses outside. All right, you got to tell the muffin joke now.
2 muffins are in an oven. And one muffin says, man, it's hot in here. And the other muffin says, ah, a talking muffin.
Very well constructed joke. Into center and a base hit. And a good at bat for O'Brien. This Sunday, May 12th, Wrigley Field is promoting breast cancer awareness. The Cubs host the Brewers at 6:05. Up to the first 5,000 early arriving fans in the Budweiser bleachers get a Cubs pink out t-shirt presented by Advocate Healthcare. Before the game, the Cubs will have a ceremony to honor breast cancer survivors. For details and tickets, visit Cubs.com.
If Don Mattingly wants to put a play on here to stay out of a double play, Herrera, extreme ground ball hitter. Whoop, not going to matter.
Just got hit. And they have 2 on with nobody out, and the pitcher coming up.
I don't see Hendricks miss his spot by that much. Decision time again now for the Marlins. What do they decide to do? The Cubs will defend this bunt very aggressively. Here comes Riz.
That's a strike. Good try.
Yeah, it just affects everybody on the field. Rizzo coming as aggressively as he is. The base runner at second knows he's got to make sure he gets a good secondary lead or he's going to be easy pickings at third base. So he drifts a little bit. Contreras takes his shot.
Rizzo pounces on it. They get one. That'll be it. Nicely played by the Gold Glover.
Yeah, and they want two here. This is their thinking. You know, he's going to get rid of this ball quickly, and tip of the cap to Urania for busting it down the line, taking away the double play.
That brings up Granderson. Just missed a go-ahead homer last night. He hit one off the basket rope out in right. I mean, he missed a homer by maybe an inch. Line to Rizzo, double play. Inning over. Put that on his Gold Glove highlight reel, that inning.
If your air conditioner dies and the temp is boiling, count on Crawford Company to make you cool again. From award-winning service that's the fastest around to the most advanced Bryant Evolution equipment, Crawford's the right call. Right now, save up to $2,500 on a qualifying Bryant system. Crawford Company, plumbing and drain cleaning, heating and air conditioning.
We know it feels like your world is falling apart when you lose someone you love. At Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, we can help you hold things together and take care of the many things that must be done to bring chaos into focus. When you're overwhelmed by loss and don't know what to do, make a single call to someone who does. Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, 309-736-7100. Caring for people, making a difference.
Get it all at Mills Chevrolet, your Iowa Quad City Chevy dealer. Get our lowest price on over 500 vehicles in stock or online at millschevy.com. Apply for credit online at millschevy.com and value your trade online at millschevy.com. Plus monthly service specials and our guaranteed 30-minute oil change or it's free. Get it all at Mills Chevrolet in Davenport.
Hey Quad Cities, get warmed up for the American Heart Association Heart Walk. This non-competitive event kicks off at Rock Island's Schwiebert Park on Saturday, May 18th. Walk a 1 or 3 mile route. You'll have fun at the 25th anniversary of the American Heart Association's Heart Walk. Register today at quadcitiesheartwalk.org.
Welcome back, 2-1 Cubs, bottom of the fifth. Time now to see who's got momentum. Brought to you by First Midwest Bank. Risby nimble, Risby quick. First on the bunt play, then the line drive. Snag turns this in to an easy double play as Herrera had drifted too far from shore. First Midwest Bank helping you build business momentum. You have plans. First Midwest Bank has ideas.
So bottom of the fifth. And Hendricks will start it. So far, so good with the weather. The wind is howling right to left. We may get some rain a little later, but we're making it through, starting a half hour early. Ball one.
8 hits in the ball game, 4 aside, all singles.
I know Chris Sale was working on a no-hitter at one point, and he still is. In Baltimore, bottom of the sixth, 9 strikeouts through 5. As Hendricks fans, let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Glenn and JD and our WGN sports crew from beautiful Wrigley Field. Inside on Hayward. Mentioned the promo earlier, but a reminder, it's Mother's Day weekend coming up. Enter the Cubs sweepstakes for your chance to enjoy exciting Cubs baseball and the ultimate VIP experience in a suite at Wrigley Field. One Cubs fan will win access to a Wrigley Field suite to enjoy with friends, family, or colleagues, as Castro will get Hayward for a select home game during the 2019 regular season. Visit Cubs.com/sweepstakes to enter. Don't wait. The sweepstakes ends Thursday, May 16th. Bryant has walked twice and has scored once. OPS almost now in the 900s.
Good 0-0 slider right at the bottom of the knees.
One more tomorrow for this series. There's a Richards-Darvish matchup. Trevor Richards, Yu Darvish. Pitching matchup in graphic form. Richards without a win.
Well, it's going to be hard to win many games if you're a starting pitcher on this club. The lack of offense makes it awfully tough. So you just got to go out there, compete, do your job. Know that the wins aren't going to come your way.
On the ground to third, Anderson will glove. That's it for the Cubs in the fifth. They go 1-2-3 for the second time, but they lead the game 2-1.
Join Tour de Brew on our new date of May 25th. Come help us raise money for local cancer charities. Grab your bike and helmet to ride along the Mississippi River. There will be great food and drink stops along the way. Not a cyclist? No problem, because this year we've added a 5K walk. Sign up today at qctourdebrew.com. Tour de Brew, riding for those who can't.
How did Necker's Jewelers earn a spot in the top 1% of independent jewelers nationwide? By providing you with one of the largest collections of diamonds and mountings in the country. With an expert gemologist hand-selecting every diamond, ensuring you get more value for your dollar and a diamond that is just right for you and your budget. By adding sparkle to your big moments for over a century. When you want the right diamond on her left hand, head to Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged.
Everybody knows that Modern Woodland Park has lots of awesome rides. But what people don't know is that before each game, my brother Kate and I personally inspect everything. We ride all the rides, check that they're all working properly, and make sure that there's plenty of food. Because my dad says it's our job to make sure everyone has fun at a Bandits game. Even if your brother has to take one for the team. That takes one stop. The River Bandits at Modern Woodland Park.
Park.
We're resilient. You know, this has happened to this community a couple different times in our history, and we've built back. I'm sure we will again.
Hey, welcome back. Time now for the Advocate Injury Report. Advocate Health. We believe in making the most of life's amazing moments, game day and every day. The Nationals got Anthony Rendon back. He'd been on the IL. He's a very good hitter, having a very good year. But the Nationals are really scuffling 14-22. They've won just 3 of their last 14. And reports out of Washington that Davey Martinez's job is in jeopardy. They were just swept by the Brewers, and it's not going to get any easier. They head out to play the Dodgers next.
Did you see what happened to Rendon last night in his return?
I did not.
He got hit by a pitch in his first at bat, and then he got ejected later, arguing a called third strike. Today he went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Other than that, everything's just fine.
Just peachy there for the Nats.
Oh, 0-2 on Brian Anderson. 0-3.
Schooled by the professor. Oh, just dropped the sinker right on the outside corner.
Orioles have tied the Red Sox 1-1. 2 hits for the Orioles now. Rickard and Mancini.
Mancini's having a big year.
Yeah, hitting .326. Hit pretty well out into right center, and it's going to roll to the wall. That is a double for Neil Walker and the first extra base hit of the game.
Been a lot of soft contact. The Granderson line out last inning an exception, and now Walker gets into one. Ball drifting away from him, keeps his head right on it and pulls it into the gap in right center.
Alfaro is 0 for 2. 1 for 9 in the series.
Hendricks up to his old tricks. 49 of his 62 pitches for strikes, and strike 1 to 17 of the 21 batters he has faced tonight. And the thing about it with Hendricks, it's not like he's just throwing the ball over the heart of the plate for strike 1. He's on the knees, on the edges. Occasionally the 0-0 curveball.
Referenced earlier, the Marlins are averaging under 3 runs per game. The last teams to do that over a full season, the 1972 Angels and the Rangers from that same year. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The Twins lead the majors in slugging at .487. The Marlins are slugging .318.
Yeah, I would think with the Rangers and the Angels of 1972, relative to the rest of the league, nowhere near as bad as the Marlins are to the rest of the league. You know, currently in this environment, not that they were good offensive clubs.
Well, I can tell you because of Baseball Reference, so I'll do a little work.
Well, don't get distracted.
No, I'll do it during the break. 2.83 is their runs per game, right? So we'll compare it to league average and then do the same in 72. Runner will head to third, but he'll be there with 2 outs as Russell makes the play. The 6th inning is brought to you by Meyer. When we support the home team, we all win. I have the answer.
Yep.
And you're right. The Marlins 2.83 runs per game. Major league average right now is 464. 1972, Texas 299, California 293. Major league average was 369. About a run less.
That's just a few years removed from the year of the pitcher in 1968. And that's what ultimately led to the designated hitter in the American League. They had to find a way to pump up the offense.
And on the hands of Castro, 1-1 the count.
Stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Budweiser. Takes them out to the ball game. It'll be Ron Santo on the video board.
Tying run at third with 2 outs here in the 6th. Castro knocked in their first run.
Positioned to give Joe Madden exactly what he needed here tonight, and that's length out of his starting pitcher. He's got some tired arms in the bullpen, especially from the right side. Kinsler, Brock, Cishek have all been very busy of late and likely unavailable tonight.
Pedro Strop just hit the injured list. A hamstring injury.
Mike Montgomery just rejoined the club, so he probably wants to stay away from Monty in a high leverage situation.
3-2. Does he have to throw him something in the strike zone here to get him to swing? Probably not, but we know Starlin can expand.
Yeah, I think he's going to be in swing mode here, and the question is, does he find a hole or flare one into right?
'89, about as hard as he'll throw his fastball. Another 3-2 and another foul.
If he would lock him up if he threw him a curveball here. And go fastball away. Ooh, missed his spot. That one drifted over the heart of the plate. How lucky to get away with that one. The fear with the curveball here, and it's his third best pitch, and sometimes you're fearful of making a mistake. You got a guy in third base. But the other piece of it is, after all these fastballs, sinkers, if he locks up Castro and doesn't find the zone, he might end up walking him, because he might not pull the trigger.
And he got him on a changeup.
Brought him to his knees.
And the Marlins strand the tying run at third. Still 2-1 Cubs in the sixth.
The loss of a loved one can leave you with a lot of unanswered questions and feelings of stress and grief that makes events difficult to handle. Whelan Presley Funeral Home will guide you through the aspects of funeral service with compassion, dignity, and respect. Whelan Presley is available to assist you in making funeral service arrangements that are individualized and designed to meet the needs of your family. At Whelan Presley Funeral Home and Crematory, you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need.
For nearly 125 years, our message has stayed the same. If you want great looks and great selection at an unbelievable value, then visit our three-city block campus. We hope to see you soon at Goods Furniture, only in Kewanee, Illinois.
Luther Crest in Davenport offers a friendly senior apartment community with the freedom you want and the conveniences you deserve. Rent is based on income with heat and utilities included. We offer seniors affordability and comfort with spacious apartments, elevators, noon meals, and more. Many sites have a service coordinator to personally assist you. Your small pet is welcome too. Call 563-359-1075 or check out the web at homesmanagement.com.
Another taste is just a click away. Brewed on Facebook and at brewtv.com.
Or for resources that can help.
Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Take some out to the ball game.
Anthony Rizzo, 2 out of 2. Scored the go-ahead run on a passed ball in the fourth. Takes a wide one from Orena.
So he is now 7 out of 13 with a home run in his career against this hard-throwing right-hander.
Castro, very deep second base. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Sad news passed along. Phillies chairman David Montgomery has passed away at age 72 after a long bout with cancer. Spent nearly 50 years working for the Phillies. Down the line, twisting, foul out of play. Did you come across David Montgomery?
I never did.
Time in Philly?
More behind the scenes, but beloved. It's the reaction from the players and all the people that have been part of that organization over the years. Pretty amazing, the outpouring.
Yep. One of Chicago's best outdoor concert series returns to Gallagher Way this summer. 104.3 Jams welcomes Ludacris to the Budweiser concert series at Gallagher Way June 1st. Tickets are available gallagherway.com/events. Still 3-2 on Rizzo. Diamondbacks beat the Rays 3-2 in 13. Foul ball.
That was a Robbie Ray against the Rays to start.
Ray versus Rays. That's also a battle of teams that came into the league in 1998. Zach Godley got the save.
Yeah, he has really struggled, had really struggled as a starter. So they moved him to the bullpen. Maybe he'll find success there.
There's a lines to the warning track and right. My goodness.
He's on everything, isn't he? I mean, the really nasty pitches, he finds a way to foul them off or just lay off, stay in the count. You make the slightest mistake and he jumps all over it. Brian didn't have far to go because he was playing so deep to begin with Castro out there in rover position. Freed him up to play extremely deep. No.
On the ground to the shortstop. That's Rojas, and he gets Baez.
Cub fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card, only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC. Hey, in your research about Quinn Walcott, did you also read about his dad? He's a legend in the disc golf community.
Yeah, I did. And what's his nickname?
The Valkyrie Kid.
Yeah. No, I left that for you. I thought you might drop it in.
I like this tempo. I like the way he's getting after it out there. He reminds me a little bit of Pascual Perez, his mannerisms. The hair has something to do with it too.
Yeah, I guess we shouldn't gloss over what disc golf is. I'm not sure everybody knows what that is. Do you know what disc golf is?
It's like frisbee golf, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Little discs that are like frisbees, and you have posts in the ground, and they've got a basket, and you play like a course and score it like you would golf.
Yeah. So the way some of these guys can fling the disc is quite amazing.
We have a course very near our home, in fact. It's become very popular. Two and two to Contreras. That's what we're talking about.
Shot right there.
Yeah. Different. They put a bag that hangs off your shoulder, and you have different discs. It's like having a golf bag.
Oh, so there's different discs for different types of
distances
throws?
And things.
Oh,
yeah,
I did not know that.
You have the long distance one. That'd be a good off-day activity for us.
Yeah.
A disc golf tournament.
Or just go out on the road and throw the disc around.
Swing and a miss. Orena hanging in there. He trails, though, 2-1 after 6.
honey. I got you. It dries off. Yeah. Yeah, it's cold. I got you. Drink a piece of
What are you doing? I'm getting down.
We can't dance.
Excuse me, old man. Do you mind if I cut in?
I adopted Bento from a shelter, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
But fan cam time. The music of Chicago tonight, 25 or 6-4. We sometimes have rundown plays that are scored like that. And strike on Miguel Rojas. Wind whipping out from right to left. It's not going to affect that ground ball. Flip and they get him.
Big swing, but it doesn't go very far when you hit it with your thumbs.
Giants and Rockies washed out tonight. It's Tyrone Guerrero. Well, I shouldn't say washed out, postponed. I assume rain, but it could be snow.
Could be bees. You never know.
One and one to O'Brien. Learn about the rich history and latest renovations to Wrigley Field. The Cubs offer guided tours that include a chance to step foot on the field. For more info, visit Cubs.com/tours.
Work up in the zone tonight. I don't know if it's by design or if he's just missing a little bit up there. But that's seen a lot of it with O'Brien up there, so I assume that's intentional.
81 pitches here in the 7th, which is what he needed to get 27 outs in his last start. And we do have some severe weather out west. Tom Skilling on the weather crew providing info for you on our weather crawls. And again, that's why we started this game a half hour early.
I think he did.
Nope,
he did not.
It's Gary Cedarstrom over at first.
He's been doing this a long time. He has never missed a check swing call. His career 100% correct. think if you're Don Mattingly, you treat this game like you have a one-run lead late in the ball game. They've only won 10 games all year, so it's not like you're going to save any of your bullpen guys because you're down a run.
Way up in the air for Kyle Schwarber. Here's Herrera. Hit by a pitch his last time up.
Speaking of way up in the air, Joey Galloway, did you see the ball he hit today in Pittsburgh?
I did not.
Clear out of the stadium.
Oh, I got an alert on my phone. Somebody hit one into the river. I didn't know it was him.
Well, Josh Bell hit his into the river. But Galloway hit his out of the ballpark more, just a little bit right of straightaway center. I've never seen a ball leave the stadium, that stadium,
in that
area before, and then Bell hit the river ball. But, obviously, Galloway's 100th career home run. He got there in a hurry, and he has more home runs than singles in his career.
Gallo into today had an OPS of 1,066. At least early, putting it all together. Oh, 0-2 on Rosell Herrera. The pitch off the corner on a change.
Yeah, Gallo. I was calling him Galloway.
Galloway's Isaac Galloway, Joey Gallo
here, yeah. Joey Galloway was a football player.
He struck him out. Stay tuned. 7th inning stretch coming up right now. It's Ron Santo, and it's brought to you by Budweiser.
To the outfield video board.
Let's start off. All right. Let me hear you. A 1, a 2, a 3. Me out to the ball. Take me out to the ground. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. It's a shame, for it's one at the old ball game. Yeah, let's get some run.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
Insect droppings, skin cells, pet hair, dead mice are just some of the surprise guests on What's in Your Air Vents. Time to kick these unwanted roommates out before allergies, headaches, fatigue, and nausea settle in for good. Call QC Vent Pro to clean the air ducts of your home or workplace. Using video camera inspection, Vent Pro will show you what's lurking in your vents. Go to QCVentPro.com or call
5315129. Go with the pros and make your vents shine. QC Vent Pro.
We know it feels like your world is falling apart when you lose someone you love. At Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, we can help you hold things together and take care of the many things that must be done to bring chaos into focus. When you're overwhelmed by loss and don't know what to do, make a single call to someone who does. Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, 309-736-7100. Caring for people, making a difference.
Swinging strike on David Bodie, bottom 7. Cubs lead 2-1. They got their runs in the 4th inning. There hasn't been a lot of offense tonight. Give both starters credit for that. Up the middle, Castro will backhand, and he slings a strike to Neil Walker. Starlin has made 2 terrific defensive plays in this series.
Yeah, pretty play here. I thought it might have been a little bit easier play for Rojas. But very slick.
We have an immaculate inning alert. Chris Sale in the 7th in Baltimore. That's 9 pitches, 9 strikes. All strikeouts.
So he's pretty good after all.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. Time now for Hometown Heroes, brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Your biggest hometown fans standing with you through it all. Most home runs to start a season as Schwarber swats one into left. Through the first 33 games of a season, Cubs have set a team record for that. They also have on the line tonight a 13-game home run streak. Runner goes. Here's the throw. Schwarber will be out. I wonder if a missed sign somewhere, as he seemed to be looking back toward home plate.
Yeah, Cubs have bounced in a couple double plays already tonight. Urania, a guy who induces a lot of ground balls, so he didn't have a huge lead. This, at least in Schwarber's mind, it was supposed to be a hit and run play. Addy, fresh up from AAA, may have missed the sign there.
Two and one on Russell. Just up from AAA Iowa today.
There's been a lot going through his mind as to how he's going to be received here.
This will be a quick inning for Urania. We go to the 8th in a pitcher's duel. It's 2-1 Cubs.
Customers are traveling great distances for the unmatched quality, variety, and price that you can find only at Yem in Galesburg. And we're not surprised. We're home to Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, making it more convenient for you to view all these brands in one location. With over 200 unique pre-owned vehicles and over 100 certified pre-owned, Yem in Galesburg is your one-stop shop. Don't wait, say yes to Yem today.
Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments. Our team will build it for you in just one day. Taking pride in every detail is the Coach House way. The best warranty in the industry. Coach House means matchless quality. More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
No matter your age, there's always something fun to do at Michael's Fun World. What better way to spend a fun and affordable day with the family? Get behind the wheel, stand over a pressure putt, or take dead aim. How about a little trampoline basketball? If that's not your style, settle into your favorite arcade game and compete to win some great prizes. It's so much fun, we made it a part of our name. Grab your family and spend the day at Michael's Fun World. It's a fun place to be.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash. In fact, local charities have received over $58,000 from Erickson Chevrolet.
Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee not only helps you plan your day, thanks to our friends at Erickson Chevrolet, it helps area charities as well.
Check out our Honda game summary. Starlin Castro has 2 hits. He snapped an 0 for 29 in the game last night. Urania's pitched well, but Kyle Hendricks has been a little better. Anthony Rizzo has done it all at the bat and defensively too.
Yeah, not many hard to hit balls off Hendricks, but when they've been struck sharply, somebody's been there to make the play. Rizzo turning a line drive from Granderson into a double play. It was a big moment in this game. It's on the line on Hendricks. And the run he allowed unearned. Has not walked a man. He has struck out 7.
Martin Prado hits for the starter Orena. And it's a strike. Hendricks' spot due to lead off the bottom of the 8th.
Depending on how this inning goes, I'd be tempted to let him go.
Yeah, if you've got the lead, you have that luxury. Kyle Ryan is up. Softly rolled to Russell.
This Sunday is University of Notre Dame night at Wrigley Field. Fans who purchase tickets through the Cubs special ticket offers page will receive a special edition Cubs cap in Notre Dame school colors. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com/special ticket offers.
Granderson, the leadoff man for the Marlins, swings away and pops it into left. 2 quick outs. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Make sure you stay tuned right after the game. The WGN News and all the weather updates from Tom Skilling and company. Immediately following our broadcast. Ball 1 on Anderson.
He made a funny at home plate.
Something happened.
He's losing it.
Maybe they heard one of our jokes.
Yeah.
2-0. That's former Chicago Bull Carlos Boozer. Tapper barehanded by Hendricks, and the throw is handled by Rizzo. How about a 6-pitch 8th inning?
That'll play.
Find the quality and comfort you're looking for at Wheelock Furniture in Rock Falls. Our showroom features 3 floors of furniture to help you find just the right piece to fit your lifestyle. Wheelock Furniture offers select names like Flex Steel, Canadell Dining Rooms, and Serta, the perfect sleeper. Ask us about our many financing plans. We offer options for almost every budget. Wheelock Furniture, your home for comfort and quality.
It's Spring Fever savings going on right now at Weber Auto Group in Silvis. Learn more about this amazing 2016 Kia Rio. It won't last long. This 2010 BMW X3 is marked down to an unbelievable $89.50 on super sale. Drive away this Yukon XL Denali for only $8,900. This well-maintained Jeep Patriot can be yours for only $7,800. Hurry in before it's too late to Weber Auto Group.
Introducing Unlimited with Payback, only from U.S. Cellular. The only unlimited plan that pays you back for data you don't use. So, quit flushing money down the toilet with Verizon. Bye-bye. It's payback time. Get unlimited with Payback and get paid back for data you don't use. You can save up to $240 per year on a single line versus Verizon.
storms move in, the beast rolls out, and our Storm Track 8 meteorologist and experienced storm chasers get to work, giving you the most accurate information you need when you need it. The truck, the tech, and the team. Storm Track 8. We track storms. Get Quad City News anywhere, anytime. Download the free WQAD News app today.
Out of work.
Welcome back. Cubs baseball is always live with MLB at bat. Follow the action with game tracking and video highlights, along with up-to-the-moment stats, standings, breaking news, and more. Download MLB at bat today. It's your #1 app for Cubs baseball.
Tyrone Guerrero will pitch for Miami here in the 8th. He'll face a pinch hitter to start it, Albert Almora, to bat for Hendricks. It was brilliant once again.
Yeah, I would imagine Joe was tempted to let him go, but he opted for Almora, try to create a little offense here in the bottom of the 8th against his hard-throwing right-hander. He can rush it up there. Average fastball velocity better than 98 miles per hour. .6'8", 230.
Fly to center for Rosell Herrera. Ford drive of the game brought to you by Ford. Almora went deep against a stiff breeze last night. Inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. The lefty up in the Cubs bullpen. Pedro Strop not available. He's on the IL with a hamstring issue. Neil Walker is switch hitter due to lead off the 9th. Swing and a miss. Kyle Hendricks has been dealing here at home. Man, look at the last 3 starts. 0 earned runs.
Talk about finding your comfort zone.
Hayward strikes out. 2 outs. It brings up Bryant.
Well, Bryant got to a 97, 98 mile an hour heater from the lefty Conley last night for his home run. See if he can dial it up and catch up to Guerrero here.
Steve Cishek joining Ryan in the bullpen. So Joe may piece together the 9th. 101 on that fastball.
Did you see the way he finished his delivery? He was going to tip over.
Diving stop. Anderson from a knee. He'll bounce the throw, and it beats Bryant. What a play by Anderson. We go to the 9th. Cubs 2, Marlins 1.
Customer service is a top priority at Traditional Floors. We take pride in helping you find the perfect floor covering, custom shower, or backsplash for your home or business. We use only the finest materials at Traditional Floors, including LVT, luxury vinyl tile. It's resilient, beautiful, and affordable. Explore our showroom and see our wide variety of Shaw flooring for every walk of life. Come see us in Milan or visit us at traditionalfloorsqc.com. Traditional Floors, our family helping yours.
Discover a place where you can enjoy delicious eats and stylish shops, get close to nature, or hold the past in your heart. That's Uniquely Dixon. From the finest of visual and performing arts to world-class festivals, there's plenty to do in Dixon.
So if you're looking for a day of fun with family and friends, or a place you can call home, come see how Dixon can be uniquely yours.
Live, work, play the Dixon way. Discover Dixon.com.
customers are traveling great distances for the unmatched quality, variety, and price that you can find only at Yem in Galesburg. And we're not surprised. We're home to Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, making it more convenient for you to view all these brands in one location. With over 200 unique pre-owned vehicles and over 100 certified pre-owned, Yem in Galesburg is your one-stop shop. Don't wait, say yes to Yem today.
Haven't found what you're looking for? Then visit Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois for an unbelievable selection of quality furniture spanning 3 city blocks, all at our everyday low price. No hype, just honest to goodness value, day in and day out.
White Sox, Indians.
Thursday at noon on MyTV 8-3.
Cub fans, tonight's bona fide play of the game is Kyle Hendricks. Let Bona cater for your team. Visit Bona.com or one of their 25 Chicagoland locations and grab some for your next party or meeting.
And stringing together solid efforts now. It was brilliant last time and outstanding again here tonight. 8 innings, a 5-hit ball. He allowed 1 unearned run. Dropped his ERA from 3.93 to 3.19. He passes the baton now to Kyle Ryan. He's working for the 13th time. He has posted a 2.84 earned run average. He'll turn Walker around to the right side. And he was less dangerous.
Here we go. A strike. Walker now 33. Former longtime Pirate, Met, Brewer, Yankee. That is a fair ball. Walker will take a look at it, and he'll have to stick with a single as the ball caromed right to Hayward. And he'll be taken down for a pinch runner. I believe that is Galloway. Isaac Galloway.
Not Isaac Gallo.
Not Isaac Gallo. Here comes Cishek when we return.
Hey, honey. Take your blood pressure medication.
Thanks, dear.
Daddy?
Yeah, Mikey.
Are you going to the hospital again for a heart attack?
No, son. Bad medication from a fake online pharmacy sent me to the hospital. My pills didn't have enough of the right medicine for my blood pressure. We learned the hard way that it's important to buy medication only from sites that have either been approved by NABP or that end in .pharmacy, so we know they're safe. Okay?
Okay, Daddy.
Many rogue online pharmacies sell medications with too much, too little, or the wrong medicine, and counterfeiters may even use harmful fillers to make cheap pills. The National Association of Boards of Pharmacy urges everyone to make sure their online pharmacy is legitimate and to watch in coming months for more websites with a .pharmacy URL. These have been vetted as safe and legal. Learn more at safe.pharmacy, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy.
Ingredients, but I'm keeping them as a secret. It's really fun to cook food.
To learn about Bright Directions College Savings, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement available online. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan.
I can tell you only a little bit.
Ex-Marlin Steve Cishek has been a busy man once again this season. This will be his 17th appearance in the Cubs' 34th game. He made 80 appearances last year.
Yeah, so he's kind of on pace, right? Half the games, pretty much. Joe thought he would probably have to stay away from him here tonight, but perhaps after playing a little catch earlier today, Steve gave the thumbs up, said good to go. This will be his 4th appearance in the last 5 days. got the win in the ball game last night and used 9 pitches to get through the 9th inning. Was off the day before and then worked back-to-back days in the Cardinals series.
The pitch, Alfaro in the air, right field. No trouble. Hayward. 1 down. Here comes Castro.
Joe never officially said, quote unquote, Pedro Strop is my closer, but essentially used him as such. Now with Strop down, he's really going to have to mix things up.
Deflected off the mask of Contreras. How aggressive might Don Mattingly be here with Galloway?
Well, based on what we've seen so far in this series, probably not very much. Now, again, the Cishek-Castro combination has got double play written all over it.
Galloway has racked up some decent stolen base numbers in the minor leagues. Lead at first. Here's the 0-1. It's just wide on a fastball. So there would have been a time back about 6 years ago or so where it would have been Cishek of the Marlins facing the Cubs' Starlin Castro. They both made their big league debut in 2010. Other team.
Man, listen, you better get Castro because Soriano's on deck.
And maybe a Ramos Ramirez. In the left. Galloway will hold at second. Good exit velocity for Starlin there. He's 3 for 4. As we said earlier in this series, just a matter of time for a guy going through such a long slump with his caliber to break out of it.
Just didn't get the sink on that fastball that he was looking for. Had pretty good movement in, but Castro able to get on the backside of that baseball, not on top of it.
Tyler Chatwood and Carl Edwards Jr. recently brought back from Iowa up in the bullpen. Lester Strode on the phone with the dugout. Miguel Rojas takes low. Slider strike.
This has been a much more competitive series than you might have anticipated. The Cubs being red hot coming into this series with the struggling Fish. In a 1-run game in the opener. Cubs walk them off last night. And here we go again tonight. 2-1 with a man in scoring position.
37-241. The paid crowd tonight. A 1-2 count on Rojas.
Sort of willingness to swing it that one way in, so why not take a shot way out?
Hand on the shoulder. And some reassurance. The 2-2 gets by, and both runners advance. That could be big. A wild pitch charged to Cishek. You like to use the term overcooked.
Yeah, I think he's really fearful to make a mistake with the slider in the strike zone there, and just held on to it way too long.
You leave the pizza in the oven too long, too often, don't you?
Absolutely.
Big 3-2. And Rojas spoils it.
You really got to believe in the pitch. A situation like this. You don't believe in it, don't throw it. In your mind's eye, what you want to do, visualize the execution of the pitch.
Cubs leading 2-1. The Marlins have two in scoring position, including a runner at third with one out.
That's a good pitch. Rojas, a good contact man. He doesn't walk a whole lot, nor does he strike out much. You've got a base open here.
Cubs with the infield back. They do not want to give up a flare hit to score two.
Leaning out to cover that slider, they may feel like they could go up with an elevated fastball and get the strikeout.
You think of the batter always as an offensive player, but Rojas, these last two pitches, basically playing defense. Just trying to stay alive. Bounced up the middle. The game is tied. Russell gets Rojas at first, and it's 2-2. Runner at third, Castro, two down. So Rojas comes up with another big ninth inning RBI groundout. He had one for the go-ahead RBI Monday. It's a pretty good at bat in a spot where contact was paramount.
Yeah, and with the base open, and if you walk him the double plays in order, I think Steve would like to have that one back. I mean, it's not like Rojas ripped the cover off the ball. Thought maybe he'd take another shot, wide with the slider, looking for the chase, or again that, he gets a good number of swings and misses when he throws that heater up.
That run, by the way, charged to Kyle Ryan. Takes a strike. Popped him up, shallow right field. Here comes Hayward. And we'll go to the bottom of the ninth. Just like last night, tied at 2.
Hey, Quad Cities, get warmed up for the American Heart Association Heart Walk. The Heart Walk benefits people living with cardiovascular and other heart-related diseases. Bring the family, your friends, co-workers, even your pets. This non-competitive event kicks off at Rock Island Schwiebert Park on Saturday, May 18th. Walk a 1 or 3 mile route. You'll have fun at the 25th anniversary of the American Heart Association's Heart Walk. Register today at quadcitiesheartwalk.org.
How did Necker's Jewelers earn a spot in the top 1% of independent jewelers nationwide? By providing you with one of the largest collections of diamonds and mountings in the country. With an expert gemologist hand-selecting every diamond, ensuring you get more value for your dollar and a diamond that is just right for you and your budget. By adding sparkle to your big moments for over a century. When you want the right diamond on her left hand, head to Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged.
2 Men and a Truck believes every mom should be celebrated on Mother's Day. That's why 2 Men and a Truck of the Quad Cities created Movers for Moms. In partnership with local businesses and organizations, essential items will be collected and given to moms living at Winnie's Place this Mother's Day. Clothing, shampoo, pillows, slippers, anything goes a long way in making a mom feel special. For a list of items and donation locations, go to WQAD.com or call 563-391-2636.
WQAD is proud to bring you the WQAD streaming app. The app provides the latest news, weather, and other content here at WQAD for those with no cable access. The best part about the app is that it can be downloaded on Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, Android TV, and Roku. Download it today.
Almora runs. Bryant in the air deep. Is it enough? It's gone! Ball game over! Cubs win! That's what happened last night. And it'll be Rizzo, Baez, Contreras in the ninth tonight in a 2-2 tie. Guerrero inside, almost hit him.
This is fun. They get a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Anthony right up on top of home plate, looking to jerk something into the bleachers. Galloway takes over in center. Anthony's been right on it tonight. A couple singles and a rocket for an out to right last time.
Brian now at first. Herrera is in right, and that's where that ball ends up. But it's the second baseman, Castro, to field it and make the play. Let's see what El Mago has up his sleeve here in the ninth. Right down the middle, 101.
Such a violent delivery.
Brewers won today. Cardinals lost. Pirates lost. Reds and A's about ready to get started, although what sort of delay do they have in store tonight?
Going with fog. Marlins are spending the week out there. They've got the A's, and then they played the Giants.
Guerrero ready for a 1-2, and here it comes. He struck him out.
Thought that ball was down. I think it might have been at the knees. I mean, you certainly, there's not a whole lot you could do as a hitter. 101.
Pitch to Wilson Contreras. Just off the corner. No decisions for both Orena and Hendricks.
Consistently 95, 96 tonight. This guy's 98 to 101.
Originally signed by the Padres 10 years ago. Tyrone Guerrero popped up. Wind might make this one playable. It will. And it's caught. And that's it. We're going to go to extras. 2-2 from Wrigley Field as we head to the 10th.
This is for the...
Discover a place where you can enjoy delicious eats and stylish shops. Get close to nature or hold the past in your heart. That's uniquely Dixon. From the finest of visual and performing arts to world-class festivals, there's plenty to do in Dixon.
So if you're looking for a day of fun with family and friends, or a place you can call home, come see how Dixon can be uniquely yours.
Live, work, play the Dixon way. Discover Dixon.com.
I'm Dick Lindstrom, and I'd like to invite you to Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg and the Lindstrom CertaBed Salon. At Lindstrom's, you can experience the difference between the Certa Perfect Sleeper, iComfort, and iComfort Hybrid while selecting the firm, the plush, or the pillow top comfort level that's just right for you. And the beds at Lindstrom's are Certa mattresses, the #1 seller in the USA. Stop at Lindstrom soon because we have a Certa bed that's just right for you.
iPhone XR has portrait mode. It lets you focus on what you love, bringing out the beauty in the everyday. Switch to US Cellular, and it's on us. No trade-in required.
Glad you like your new iPhone, hon. Let's get mulch.
Cool shot.
Oh, thanks. Honey, mulch.
Say mulch. Mulch.
Oh, yeah. Make every day extraordinary with iPhone XR. Switch to US Cellular, and it's on us. No trade-in required.
When the storms hit, keep the water and wind out with a new roof from Advanced Construction and Improvement. We offer roofs from all price points, asphalt shingles to stone-coated steel and everything in between. Plus, there's our price match guarantee. We'll meet or beat any comparable offer from another professional company. See for yourself roofing options at one of our 2 locations. Advanced Construction and Improvement. Quality you deserve and dependability you can count on. Call for your free inspection and quote today.
The grass just got greener. Only $25 gets you a cart and 18 holes of golf any day at Sauchy. A great deal on a course that's in great shape. Told ya the grass just got greener. Call for a tee time at Sauchy today.
Prior to that, he'd been on a nice roll, including 6 shutout innings and a spot start back on the 21st against the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, he was really good that day. Herrera takes ball 1. He started in center, now playing right. John Birdie is on deck to bat for Guerrero. Cubs don't mind getting Guerrero out of the game. Swing and a miss on 96.
Made his pitch, just didn't get the chase. Good take by Herrera.
Full count. Don't want to walk the leadoff guy if you can help it. Pinch hitter Birdie, and then Granderson. That's a base hit, and Almora will cut it off. Herrera's got to stay with one. Big play. That gets by him. It's at least a double, maybe more.
Pretty well too. He had a notion, but a good job by Almora to hustle it back in.
Birdie the other night hit his first major league home run. That was off Cole Hamels on Monday. He pops up the bunt, and Rizzo will let it drop. For some reason, Herrera gets caught in a rundown. He's out.
Wow.
What a
Rizzo
play by
again.
Rizzo.
Rizzo again. Fearless, willing to take chances, always thinking the game. And Herrera panicked.
Yep. Yeah, because once Rizzo touches first base, he could have stood on the bag.
Yep.
But, see, Herrera's looking like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, maybe he's thinking, well, I don't know that Rizzo's going to beat the base runner to the bag. I mean, it is a tough situation.
Granderson with 2 outs.
Man, that's good stuff.
And look, as you said, not to take anything away from Herrera, when you're in the heat of the moment, you've got a split second to figure out what in the world do I need to do here.
Yeah, and because of the location of that bunt, you can't get too far off the base for fear of being doubled off. But I think the play is, once you see the ball hit the dirt, just go.
Yes,
just go.
It's Anthony's. He's talking over there at first with Gary Cederstrom about his options there, and your first move means everything. So if he lets it drop, right, and let's say he goes and he tags Herrera, then he's got to beat Birdie to the bag, but by stepping on the bag first, he really creates that confusion for the runner off first.
Play the game, boys.
Little birdie, little Bodie here in the 10th inning, and a lot of Anthony Rizzo. 2-2 in the 10th.
B&B Drain Tech is the Quad City's premier sewer drain cleaning service. We're always on call, providing emergency service when you need it most. B&B Drain Tech, working hard to be number one in the number 2 business.
Run with us on a John Deere 3E Series tractor and add an attachment or two, because it's time to turn this land and everything on it, as far as the eye can see, into your land. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit us online at martinsullivan.com to find the location nearest you.
Don't settle for the aggravation of sunken concrete around your home or business. Call Top Notch Mudjacking to fix your uneven concrete. Let us raise those sections that can cause unnecessary wear and tear to your vehicles at a fraction of the cost. We also offer joint and crack sealing to prolong the life of your concrete. Servicing residential, commercial, and industrial areas. We offer warranty, senior, and military discounts and free estimates. Check us out online. Top Notch Mudjacking. Don't settle. Jack it up.
B&B Drain Tech is the Quad City's first choice for all portable sanitation needs, offering construction and event units, wash stations, and restroom trailers. B&B Drain Tech, working hard to be number one in the number 2 business.
Bottom of the 10th. 2-2 tie, Nick Anderson. So they've got an Anderson, and a Granderson on the field right now.
Yeah, and that ERA is deceiving. He's had one real bad outing that's inflated that number. The other numbers are outstanding. Most notably, the 29 strikeouts against only 4 walks in 15 2/3 innings, plus fastball and a nasty curveball for Nick Anderson.
So as we kind of piece together that play, it seems like Herrera had 2 decisions to make, and he made the third choice, which was the worst one. Right? Either he's got to, after the ball hits the turf, he's either got to go or he's got to stay.
Yeah.
And that way they avoid the double play. But by kind of hesitating, that's what Rizzo was hoping for, and that's what he got. So Anderson to Bodie.
Should I stay or should I go?
Yeah. Clash had it right.
Anthony did have to come in a little bit, so he doesn't want to get doubled off if it's caught in the air. He's anticipating a catch here, but
right
I think
he's
at
just
that
got to
point,
go.
Ball down, he should just go.
Yep. He's come up with some huge hits. In the dirt. Daniel Descalzo on deck for Chatwood. Three and 2. Take a shot.
Yeah, you got one more to play with. Nothing wrong with being aggressive on 3 and 1. But now you have to have the discipline to lay off a pitch out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here comes the pinch hitter, Descalzo.
Hitters want to know, facing a relief pitcher, what's his go-to pitch? How does he like to start me? How's he going to try to finish me if he gets ahead of me? And what does he like to do on 3-2?
Outside, ball 1. Driven out on the left. Granderson back on it, and he puts 2 hands on it to secure out number 2. Well struck.
Pretty good read here by Granderson, too. Sometimes that can be a tough read. A left-handed hitter hitting it in that direction. Gets his shoulders turned, eyes on it the whole way. Knows he's got a little room to operate before he runs into the brick wall.
Russell 0 for 3, strikeout, 2 groundouts. Batting 8th tonight and playing second base. Swing and a miss. Back breaking balls. 1-1. Bottom 10. 2-2 tie. A kick and a pitch off the corner.
Tough night for Russell so far. Strike out a couple of groundouts. And possibly a missed hit and run sign. Look up for all of that with 1 swing of the bat.
Albert Almora would hit next if Russell reaches. And the 3-2 pitch is low for ball 4.
To be aware of the ball in the dirt. Curveball from Anderson. Potential bounce pitch. With 2 outs. It's a good time to be aggressive.
Russell with a pretty good lead. And a 1-0 to Almora. Foul strike, 1-1.
It's his strength. Fastball up. That's what you want to do in this situation. Get something that you can handle, something to your liking, and get after it.
Up. O'Brien circling on the infield, and we'll head to the 10th as the Cubs leave 1. Still tied at 2.
You take pride in your lawn, but there comes a time when your yard will outgrow your mower.
That's the time to turn to a Hustler. Zero-turn mower from Hank Pryor Equipment. Heavy duty till debts. Smooth trap tearing. Zero turn cut quality. We're also a full-service repair shop. Time to get the job done as a Hustler mower. Tools, not toys.
Hustler Mowers, found at Hanks Power and Equipment, Aledo, Illinois.
One of the guys heard that the levee broke, so we rushed down to help out.
People have said they just saw it on the news and came down to help.
I got family members here, people I don't know, friends.
It's been really nice to see everyone come together.
We're resilient. You know, this has happened to this community a couple different times in our history, and we've built back. I'm sure we will again.
Run with us on a John Deere 3E Series tractor and add an attachment or two, because it's time to turn this land and everything on it, as far as the eye can see, into your land. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit us online at martinsullivan.com to find the location nearest you.
Top of the 11th. Knotted up here 2-2. Carl Edwards on to pitch. This will be his second appearance since his recall on Monday. He worked a scoreless inning Monday. Faced 3 batters. Got a couple flyouts and a ground out. See the ugly numbers. That's what led to the demotion. Went down there. Got things straightened out. And hopefully can continue the good work here.
Brian Anderson. Ball 1. Another note on that weird play at first. I believe if Rizzo also had tagged the runner Herrera, even if he were standing on first and then stepped on the base before Birdie got there, it would have been a double play.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the safe haven for the runner there is only second.
Yeah,
he's forced to advance because of the batter runner.
Yeah.
So Herrera's, it's really more on the batter runner there than it is the guy at first. And I don't know if Birdie was running really hard the whole way. But that's how you force the fielders to make that decision. Just a great heads-up play by Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, and you know, I would imagine what Anthony was thinking, that, you know, Herrera's got more speed than Birdie, so I'll just let it drop. He can't go when the ball's in the air. Birdie can't, or Herrera can't get too far from the base for fear of being doubled off. So I'll just let it drop, force him at second, and trade the faster guy for the slower guy.
Yep.
And that's the play, but because Herrera was confused, he ends up getting 2.
The infield fly did not apply there. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Infield fly only applies with runners at first and second or the bases loaded.
Yeah, and I don't think it would apply on a ball like that anyway.
And also a bunt.
Yeah.
Doesn't apply. Here's Galloway. He entered as a runner in the 9th and scored the tying run. Swing and a miss.
He has looked overmatched in the batter's box in this series.
0 for his last 21. Sergio Romo and Jose Quijada just joined their roster. Bruce Steckenrider went to the injured list earlier today with a right elbow issue. Galloway strikes out.
Just completely overpowered him. Long stride, long arms, long swing. Predictable result. Be careful here a little bit.
Often talk about it in extra innings. Feels like certain hitters get into home run mode.
Yeah, I see a lot of overswings. A lot of guys expand. Try to be a hero. You come up with zero.
To Almora. Nice work by Edwards in his second appearance back from the minors. Still 2-2 in the 11th.
B&B Drain Tech is the Quad Cities' premier sewer drain cleaning service. We're always on call, providing emergency service when you need it most. B&B Drain Tech, working hard to be #1 in the #2 business.
Run with us on a John Deere 3E Series tractor and add an attachment or two, because it's time to turn this land and everything on it, as far as the eye can see, into your land. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit us online at martinsullivan.com to find the location nearest you.
Don't settle for the aggravation of sunken concrete around your home or business. Call Top Notch Mudjacking to fix your uneven concrete. Let us raise those sections that can cause unnecessary wear and tear to your vehicles at a fraction of the cost. We also offer joint and crack sealing to prolong the life of your concrete. Servicing residential, commercial, and industrial areas. We offer warranty, senior, and military discounts and free estimates. Check us out online. Top Notch Mudjacking. Don't settle. Jack it up.
B&B Drain Tech is the Quad Cities' first choice for all portable sanitation needs, offering construction and event units, wash stations, and restroom trailers. B&B Drain Tech, working hard to be #1 in the #2 business.
Generic drugs.
2-2, the Cubs bat in the 11th inning. Jose Quijada, just back from the minor leagues, will make his third major league appearance, all coming this season.
A 4.91 ERA at AAA this year. 8 appearances there. He picked up 3 saves with their AAA club.
.511, 203. He is 23 years old. Carapito, Venezuela.
Yeah. Anxious moment for him, no doubt. Their big league experience, 11th inning, on the road at Wrigley Field. Can he control the moment?
That Baez fan controlling the moment. So top of the order, starting with Hayward. Jason got the game-winning rally started in the 9th last night with a leadoff walk off a lefty, Adam Conlon. Foul strike. 0-2. Wind still howling right to left. Hooked foul on the ground. 1-2.
Herky-jerky delivery, jumps at the hitter. Hard to stay back on that sweeping breaking ball. Good job by Hayward just to foul it off.
Drive out into left. It's over. Cubs win again. Hayward does it tonight.
Trying to make a habit out of it. Hayward had been slumping in the power department of late. That's home run number 6. And they did a nice job fouling the previous one off. Did a real nice job driving that last one out of the ballpark to the opposite field.
3-2 the final in 11. Opposite field off a lefty.
Yeah, just really did a nice job staying in there. A little slide ball out away from him, and he just rides it on out of here.
So the Cubs now 21-13. Chance to win 3 out of 4 against the Marlins tomorrow. And that clinches 9 consecutive series without a series loss. I would say they've been consistent, but they've been way better than that.
Yeah, they're consistently good. It's been an impressive show to watch.
Jason Hayward with a home run. We talked off the air the other day about how it's fun to talk about your teammates, but you got to brag on yourself a little bit here.
Better late than never, shit. No, great job by us fighting and staying in the game. Here we go.
Here you go. Hang on. Bodie's coming. Right behind you. You okay?
KB wants revenge from last night.
Clear.
A little better than last night, at least.
Clear.
A little warmer.
But
so anyway, talk about the at-bat.
No, we did a great job of fighting. Sick. No, we did a great job of fighting. Staying in right there. Our bullpen, man, we got some guys go down. They come in, fight, keep us right in the game. Our defense kept us in the game tonight, but just knowing I got to stay in that at bat the whole time, you know?
And you've never seen this kid before either.
Yeah, so you got a fresh arm, a guy you don't have much of a book on. So, I mean, do you talk to Iapoce before the at-bat? What do you talk about, or you just clear your mind and go hit?
A little bit of everything. But I know, regardless of what anyone tells me, I got to go up there in the box and stay in the at-bat, keep fighting, not quit on myself, not quit on my teammates. And, I mean, that's what we're about. That's what we're about this year. That's what we're always going to be about.
I've always been intrigued by you as a leadoff hitter. You've done it a fair amount in your career. Do you like it?
I batted 1 through 9, so I don't really feel like I have a say in where I hit.
Right.
You know, just be ready and go out there and contribute. It's nice having KB behind me, you know, right there facing a lefty. We've never seen him before.
You know, you guys came into this series red hot. The Marlins obviously having their struggles, but they've played you tough in this series.
That's what we're going to get, and I don't feel like we're surprised by that at all. You know, we understand we're going to get everyone's best, as we should. We've earned that. Wrigley Field's earned that, and that's why we know we got to show up every night and play.
Nice job tonight, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Jason Hayward with the game-ending home run.
Whose turn is it tomorrow?
Right. Incredible. So Cubs 3, Marlins 2, final in 11. And we'll be right back.
You take pride in your lawn, but there comes a time when your yard will outgrow your mower.
That's the time to turn to a Hustler. Zero-turn mower from Paint Proud Equipment. Heavy duty till depths. Smooth trap tearing. Zero-turn cut quality. We're also a full-service repair shop. Time to get the job done with the Hustler mower. Tools, not toys.
Hustler Mowers, found at Hanks Power and Equipment, Aledo, Illinois.
One of the guys heard that the levee broke, so we rushed down to help out.
People have said they just saw it on the news and came down to help.
I got family members here, people I don't know, friends.
It's been really nice to see everyone come together.
We're resilient. You know, this has happened to this community a couple different times in our history, and we've built back. I'm sure we will again.
Run with us on a John Deere 3E Series tractor and add an attachment or two, because it's time to turn this land and everything on it, as far as the eye can see, into your land. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit us online at martinsullivan.com to find the location nearest you.
You've got pre-diabetes, but with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Chicago Cubs baseball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. Your local Volkswagen dealer. Visit VWDealer.com for the Volkswagen dealer near you. Meijer, when we support the home team, we all win. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all. Xfinity. Stay connected to your team with Xfinity, the exclusive internet provider of the Chicago Cubs. Subway. Make it what you want. Audi. Visit an Audi Chicagoland dealer today and get behind the wheel of the Audi model you've always wanted. And by Budweiser. Take some out to the ballgame.
Join us a week from tonight as the Cubs face the Reds in Cincinnati at 5:30 Central. Cubs baseball in high definition has been brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity delivers the fastest internet with the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Call, click, or visit an Xfinity store today. Once again, the final tonight in 11. Cubs 3, Marlins 2. For JD and our entire WGN crew, Len Casper inviting you to stay tuned. The WGN News and all the weather updates coming up next.
We know you. You've had a hectic week at work and now you need a break. Find your sanctuary at Glens Creek Golf Course in the heart of Scott County Park. A little bit of golfing heaven right in your own backyard. Sure, you can pay a little less in the city or pay a lot more at the club. But if you want a challenge in a setting that can soothe your savage beast, you can't find a better golfing value than Glens Creek. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call Glens Creek Golf Course today and relax.
Experience luxury at its finest. Mendota's exclusive selection of gas fireplaces and inserts evokes elegant ambiances filled with charm and serenity. With more than 7,500 distinctive decor options, Mendota fireplaces offer unrivaled versatility. Mendota's Burn Green technology offers industry-leading efficiency. Explore our award-winning website, mendotahearth.com, and design your perfect fireplace or insert in 5 easy steps. Mendota, North America's luxury fireplace.
Here's an important alert from Foreclosure Relief of America. Are you behind on your mortgage payment or worried about losing your home to foreclosure? We may be able to help you save your home. There are programs you could qualify for that will restructure your mortgage and give you a lower, affordable monthly payment. So call right now and see how we may be able to help you lower your mortgage payment and save your home from foreclosure.
Call 800-430-7695. 800-430-7695.
Thank you for donating and joining the fight for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in the Quad Cities. United, we win.
Live from WQAD, this is News 8 at 5.
Good evening, I'm Denise Sinitka.
And I'm Jim Mertens. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5. We begin with flood watch coverage right now, and Davenport Mayor Frank Klipsch defending the city's use of those temporary HESCO barriers for flood protection. That's after receiving harsh criticism from Davenport's former public works director about last week's breach. News 8 spoke with Mike Clark yesterday. He helped bring those HESCO barrier system to Davenport in 2009. He says the barriers should have been higher and reinforced in the back. Davenport's mayor says the city has had a great track record of using HESCO barriers to protect from the Mississippi River flooding.
This is for someone who wasn't on the ground here, didn't see the status being how it was set up, didn't see the hard work of all our public works staff come together, and kind of from a distance looking out and seeing an opinion that may not be fully fleshed out.
The mayor says the city is working with the Army Corps of Engineers to study the breach and help them better prepare for the future. To see my full interview with Mayor Klipsch as well as Scott County Emergency Government Director Dave Donovan on the flooding response, you can tune in to the cities on WQPT tomorrow night at 7. A Moline business owner says he is learning from mistakes in Davenport. The Foundation CrossFit Gym placed added protection to their temporary flood wall. The owner says right now their parking lot should be completely underwater, but thankfully the property owner and neighboring businesses set up double barriers and added sandbags to protect them from the flooded River Drive. The owner says the double barriers have allowed them to stay open as usual.
Davenport is hosting meetings tomorrow to help business owners and residents find out when they'll be able to return to the downtown areas impacted by the flood. News 8's Luke Clary shows us why it could still be several days, even weeks in some cases, before people get back in.
Hi, Denise. Well, actually, you stand here on 2nd Street. It's pretty amazing to see how far the waters have receded since last week. The rain obviously not helping much, but you can see those front steps and the business fronts here once again. The problem isn't really the access. It's what's inside those businesses in their basement. Lots of contaminated floodwater. You can't see it from the street, but you can smell it.
I live in the Peterson Paper Company building, the one that's featured on all of the news stories throughout the country.
Catherine Broughton could be seen on live News 8 coverage the night the flood wall failed, getting to and from her building by Davenport Rescue Boat.
At that time, I was just thinking about what do I need for the next couple days. So I wasn't, the water and the bacteria and the mold wasn't even a consideration for me at that point.
The owner of the historic lofts,
24 units in the building,
knows that this muddy water is dirty.
The water has a lot of sewage in it. You know, they were pumping the sewage out into the water, so a lot of that's come up into our downtown right now.
Really dirty. The IICRC,
who writes the standards on how we should proceed in cleaning out buildings like this, require that we treat it as a Category 3 or a black water, which is the equivalent of a sewer water.
Once the power to the building gets restored, Cat 5 Restoration Company will remove insulation, wood, anything that can absorb the dirty water, and disinfect the concrete and metal surfaces inside.
You know, come through and just give these buildings a scrub down so everything should be like new when it's done. But yeah, right now I'd stay out of the water.
For most residents,
disgusting, just stagnant water.
That won't be a problem.
And for anybody who's been displaced because of the river waters, or they've actually been in contact with it, walking through it, wading through it, working in it, the Scott County Health Department says that there's no increased risk necessarily for tetanus in this mess, but that the floods do serve as a good reminder to everyone to make sure that they're up to date on all of their immunization shots. Live in Davenport, Luke Clary, WQAD News 8.
All right, Luke, thanks. Get out of the rain now. The meeting for Davenport business owners starts tomorrow morning at 10 at the community room at the Davenport Police Department. Then the meeting for residents will be in the evening at 6 at the Roosevelt Community Center. Well, river levels are falling, but the potential for strong storms in the area could slow the progress.
It's over our head right now. Chief Meteorologist James Zahara joins us in the Weather Center. James?
That's right. We've been seeing some pretty good rains developing throughout the mid and late afternoon hours, but the good news here is that given the moderate to marginal amount of storm energy, the dynamics just hasn't really been there. So it's been more of a rain event than anything else going on across eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois. Now, we have been noticing some pretty good rains from Iowa City now making its way northward just west of Dubuque. Around the immediate Quad Cities had a nice downpour just outside our station here. And that also continues in areas and spots a little farther south of the Quad Cities, just south of Sherrard, north of Alexis, and scattered about around southern Hendry County from Woodhall, Cambridge, and points eastward toward the Kewanee, Galva area. Could get a quick quarter, even a half an inch of rain from these showers that continue to make their way off to the north. Could get a little rumble of thunder, but like I said, the dynamics have really dropped throughout the course of the mid and late afternoon hours. But like I said, some of that rain could be heavy. A lot of that associated with that warm front that has passed through areas along the I-80 corridor and points south. And look at those numbers along and south of that boundary, upper 60s, even 70s. Farther north as you go, numbers are still looking pretty cool, especially along Highway 20 around Galena, where we're seeing a temperature of about 56 degrees. In the Quad Cities, 68 degrees. That is the high so far. And looks like we're not done with all this wet weather that we see. That is still on track. We'll tell you when the last of these raindrops come to an end and what that means for the all-important weekend. Coming up in just a few minutes. Denise?
The Rock Island Viaduct and Government Bridge are back open to traffic. Coming from Davenport, traffic can only get on the bridge using LeClaire Street. Eric Kramer with the Rock Island Arsenal says flooding is not expected, but the rain could cause water to pool at times, and so you should find a different route if that's the case. This weekend, the bridge will close for washing between 6 in the morning and 6 at night. Nightly closures will begin again on Sunday for repairs. The temporary flood wall at the base of the Centennial Bridge has been removed. A wall of HESCO barriers and several pumps were set up last week to fight the rising floodwaters. It reduced traffic coming into Iowa to one lane, slowing down drivers, forcing them to zipper merge. Both lanes are now open. That should keep the bridge moving along.
The Salvation Army will open a flood donation center this Friday for those impacted by flooding or people who just simply want to help. It'll be opening at the old Office Max building near North Park Mall from 10 in the morning till 6 at night on Friday and Saturday. The donation center will continue to open Monday through Saturday through the end of at least May. Flood cleanup kits, water, both available. Salvation Army is also asking for items like dehumidifiers, fans, and tools, not food and clothing. They don't need that, they say. But for a full list, you can head to our website, WQAD.com, and search Donation Center.
An update tonight on the story of a new Quad City nonprofit that does at-home blood draws. Heart and Hands Home Draw was created after LabCorp bought Metro Lab in Moline back in January. LabCorp wasn't going to pick up the at-home blood draw service that patients had been relying on for more than 30 years. News 8's Lauren Jackson shows us how that organization is now beating its own expectations.
It's not at all about time. We take the time to do it.
Most of Jen Hansen's day is spent in her car.
Hi, Sherry, it's Jen. I'm on my way over.
Driving from house to house, visiting patients.
Hi, Sherry.
With her gear in tow.
They say, oh, hey, Jen, just come on in. The door's open.
She draws people's blood in their own home.
It makes me really nervous to be around a lot of people, so it makes it a lot easier them coming here.
It's part of Heart and Hands Home Draw, a nonprofit that helps homebound patients get their blood drawn.
Since I don't drive, it's hard to get transportation lined up to go to a lab.
Even with more than 400 patients.
Sherry loves to see me.
Jen says it's more than just drawing blood.
Some people just have really small veins, and her veins are tiny.
It's building relationships.
Sherry's my friend in that. This is what we do. This is our dance. It's frustrating when we can't draw blood. It's really frustrating as a patient, and so I understand what that feels like.
While battling Lyme disease herself, Jen knows what it's like to be on the other end of the needle.
Let's try a different needle. Let's try a different tactic, or let's get some water and I'll come back later.
Doing what she can to make it easier for the patient.
With my disease, sometimes, like today, it is hard to get blood drawn.
Heart and Hands started a little more than a month ago.
We get orders constantly.
After LabCorp purchased Metro Lab in Moline and suspended its home services.
Especially the ones who can't anytime get out. What are they going to do? Are they just not going to go to the doctor?
Creating Heart and Hands so patients don't lose care.
At least 1 or 2 people every day say, "We are so glad you're doing this. Thank you so much." And it's like, that's what makes it worth it.
I think this is just not going to be our day.
Even on patients who are a hard draw.
All right, Sherry, we'll see you later.
Jen will come back and try again tomorrow. In Moline, Lauren Jackson, WQAD News 8.
Organizers say they hope to cover Metro Lab's old services completely, expanding to places like Galesburg, Eldridge, and LeClaire.
Today would have been University of Iowa student Molly Tibbetts' 21st birthday. Molly went missing when she went out for a run in her hometown of Brooklyn, Iowa last July. Her body found a month later in Powashik County. Today, Molly's family wants people to donate in Molly's memory to the Brooklyn Opera House to help restore it. The goal is to raise more than $3 million. Her mother says after all the kindness her family has received, she hopes to pay it forward.
At her service, we don't even know how many people were there, somewhere like between 2,000 and 3,000 people. There were people that drove in from out of state. I've talked with people who, drove from Davenport who didn't know Molly. I knew that it was touching a nerve with people.
Her mother is now asking people to donate $21 in her honor.
Healing faster than any doctor predicted, Clinton firefighter Adam Kane is now back to work. 4 months ago, he was seriously hurt when fighting a fire at the ADM plant in Clinton. News 8's Elizabeth Wattis shows us the one thing recovered from the fire that Kane credits for saving his life.
Here at Central Station in Clinton, if you didn't know any better.
He brought donuts this morning back for everybody, so we'll see what else he brings tomorrow.
For this firefighting family, it sounds like a regular day.
It was all smiles and jokes, just like I just got off shift the other day.
But this day, this reunion.
It's like our long-lost cousin came back.
4 months in the making.
It feels good.
23-year-old Adam Kane is back.
It's the first time I put the uniform on since that day.
That day, January 5th, at the ADM plant in Clinton. Adam was fighting a fire on top of a silo where he fell.
Yep, 88 feet.
Left with pierced organs and broken bones, Adam survived. His brother next to him, though, Lieutenant Eric Hosette, never made it out.
It gave people somewhere that they could put their hope in. It would be, I can say with confidence, it would be a substantially different outcome if, both of them would have passed.
After a number of surgeries and countless physical therapy appointments, Adam's back to work for light duty.
It's paperwork, it's answering phones, it's not, per se being a firefighter, but it's getting back into the swing of things and hanging out.
Hanging out here, he's surrounded by the familiar things that make this station home.
So this is where I would put my gear when I'm off shift.
Surrounded by the things he credits for saving his life.
I don't know what point the helmet came off my head, but...
The helmet he was wearing that day.
It's beat up, but it did its job, I guess.
But more important than the things, Adam is surrounded by the memory of a person whose reunion here at the station will never come.
I'm sure he's smiling up there.
His fallen brother.
It is a tribute to him.
His motivation to keep moving forward.
I know if he was in my situation, he'd want to be back here as soon as possible because... this is it's our family. It's our lifestyle. There's nothing else I'd rather do, he would rather do, it's what we were meant to do.
In Clinton, Iowa, Elizabeth Wattis, WQAD News 8.
He looks right at home there. Adam will keep up his physical therapy 3 times a week. He says his bones are healed. Now it's all about rebuilding strength and endurance.
I have a feeling he'll do it quicker than anyone expects, right?
Just like he's been doing.
Still ahead, reversing the job search.
It's not your typical job fair, how companies are recruiting the next generation of skilled workers.
And we've got some showers out there coming down pretty good in downtown Davenport, as well as some other locations as well. I'll show you where that is and how all this wet weather is going to be tracking as we make our way through the rest of the night with the help of your accurate forecast. Coming up here on WQAD News 8 at 5.
Wouldn't it be great to see your windows in a whole new light? Do it right. Call your local neighborhood experts. Budget Blinds. You'll get beautiful style and expert service for every budget. With the #1 provider of custom window coverings in North America. And with Budget Blinds, everything we do is customized to you. So let's get your home a whole lot of gorgeous.
Visit us online or call your local expert in Bettendorf, Iowa City, and Marion.
Trust Bath Fitter to transform your tub and shower. If you need a place to relax or a conversion to make bathing easier, count on the company with a lifetime warranty and installation in as little as 1 day. Mom will be relaxing in no time.
Call Bath Fitter. We're the perfect fit.
Hit the greens at Highland Springs Golf Course in Rock Island. Take a lesson or warm up on the range and putting greens. Enjoy a challenging but fun course for all levels of players. Weekday specials all season long. Golf Highland Springs. You'll be glad you did. Call 732-PARS for a tee time today.
We're resilient. You know, this has happened to this community a couple different times in our history, and we've built back. I'm sure we will again.
Great future start at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Mississippi Valley.
Welcome back, everyone. The rain has came on cue this afternoon and early this evening, but as far as the threat of severe weather, the good news is just don't see it. And I think a lot of that had to do with some of the activity that took place early this morning, kept it pretty cloudy throughout the day. So when you don't get any of that sun to break out, you're not going to get much of that instability. So there's some good news. Still, we're getting some pretty good rains and some drenching rains that are going on. So let's do a little zooming in here with our future track, and you can see here's the immediate Quad Cities. There's Davenport, there's Silvis, South Perk Mall, Kelowna, and some pretty good rains going on right there. No lightning that we're seeing either. That's some good news. Had maybe a little rumble of thunder in some areas around Viola, Sherrard, just north of Preemption, but that's it. Little rumble, and that's all it's been. But no question, some heavy rain right near Cove Valley and north of Sherrard. This is Henry County, Illinois. There's Interstate 80, Geneseo to Atkinson. Some nice steady rains here and there. Cambridge, right there off of 81, seeing some heavy rains. And a little farther south as you go, here is Knox County. There is Warren County. Had some pretty good rainfall just about an hour ago in these areas. But things are kind of steady. Nice little cluster of some heavy rains going on just south and east of Knox County. That continues to make its way off to the north. All this associated with the warming that's been slowly making its way from south to north and indicative of the temperatures that we have been noticing from the I-80 corridor pretty much and points southward, numbers 70 or better. LaSalle, Peru, around 78 degrees, 73 currently in Galesburg and Burlington. The farther north as you go, temperatures have been a little bit cooler. But given that warming, it adds a little buoyancy, a little bit more moisture moisture to hold and then drop, producing some heavy rain showers, and that's what we're seeing right here as it continues to slowly move from south to north. Not quite done with that wet weather yet. As we go ahead and take a look at our future track from 8 o'clock this evening all the way to about 10, that axis of moisture that we're seeing from south to north is going to be quickly advancing south to north, but the line itself is going to be slowly moving from west to east. So we can get some pretty good rainfall amounts in some of our hometowns, maybe around an inch or a little bit higher. Wouldn't be surprised. This is 1 o'clock in the morning. Going to move the clock all the way to 7 a.m. And as you can see, we start seeing some of that activity begin to slowly fade. I would say by mid-morning tomorrow is when the last of the raindrops will be taking place. Of course, behind this system, this departing system, temperatures will be a little bit cooler, looking at numbers around 60 degrees, but we do dry out nicely, a sign of what to come as we go through most of the upcoming Mother's Day weekend. Skies looking a whole lot better on Friday. Temperatures will get a little bit better as well, and we'll see that even hold true as we make our way into Saturday. Numbers can very likely be in the upper 60s. Yeah, 70 degrees right now in the Quad Cities, 55 in Galena, 72 in Macomb. Yeah, still got plenty of wet weather out there and a pretty good breeze coming out of the south as well because of that warm front that advanced here just about an hour or so ago. We'll drop it down to about 55 tonight. More of those showers, rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out, but I don't just see any more severe weather. No chance of severe weather. We're good. And then a shower possible, especially in the morning, otherwise breezy, cooler, early daytime high around 60 degrees. May see those temperatures drop just a little bit more by that afternoon. The 60s will be coming heading the upcoming weekend, but overall looking dry. Still see that little passing light shower sprinkle come Mother's Day morning. Otherwise, even warmer numbers in store as we head into next week.
Yeah, about time.
Yes.
Let's get that warmth back.
I agree.
Thanks, James.
Well, the job market is changing, and that change was seen firsthand at Scott Community College today.
Today, people looking to hire came to the school to recruit high-tech workers, putting these skilled workers at a big advantage. As News 8's Ryan Jenkins reports, they're in high demand at a unique classroom in the Quad Cities.
It's more than just a cool toy. It's now become something that's going to eventually change how we interact technology daily.
Students learning virtual and augmented reality.
This has kind of given us a competitive edge when all these companies are starting to jump on board to do this.
At Scott Community College, these students are attending the Eon Virtual and Augmented Reality Academy, one of only 4 in the country.
5 to 10 years from now, you're going to have augmented reality in every aspect of your daily life.
During a reverse job fair, employers get the chance to go right to the source and see what these Quad City students have to offer, looking to the future and recruiting the next generation.
And it's not just going to be an industrial application. So it'll be at the restaurant, it'll be at the clothing store, it'll be at the library, it'll be at home through your TV. There's really no upper barrier to the development of this industry.
It's also becoming big business, with projects expected to exceed $100 billion in the next decade.
We're part of that, and we desperately need talented young people to help us drive that forward.
And the fact that this talent is being developed in the Quad Cities is not being lost on companies like Jupiter Machine Tool in Galesburg.
Right now, I'm working on a model of a baby Groot.
All you need is an internet connection and passion, fueled by talent.
I'm putting in the base mesh, so kind of building up the foundation of it. And then after I get that built up, I'm going to start going to the higher detail stuff.
The kind of stuff these students are learning here, fast becoming the reality in businesses everywhere. In Davenport, Ryan Jenkins, WQAD News 8.
Students in the Eon Augmented and Virtual Reality Academy spend about a year in the program. Half the class is focused on skills training. The other half is spent in an internship-like environment, gaining real-world experience. Still to come tonight, time to spin.
This week, we're going to take the wheel of misfortune for a spin, and you can find out how you can be $500 richer.
Welcome to the Garden Minute with Wallace's own garden girl.
Hi, I'm Kate, and today we're going to show you how to control tough lawn weeds like dandelions, violets, and creeping Charlie. Creeping Charlie has thick, waxy leaves, purple flowers in the spring, and spreads aggressively and needs a strong weed killer to control it. There are many weed killers to choose from, but here at Wallace's we recommend Weed-Free Zone from Fertilome. It kills Creeping Charlie in one application and works down his temperatures as low as 40 degrees. It comes in a concentrate for mixing and a hose end spray for spraying large areas, or a ready-to-use for quick spot treating in the lawn. After you've killed the weeds, you can reseed the lawn after just 14 days, half the time of other weed killers. And you're on your way to a thick, weed-free lawn. Join me next week for more great gardening tips and send us your questions at wallacesgardencenter.com.
This has been the Garden Minute, brought to you by Wallace's Garden Center.
Looks like you're not sleeping well.
How did you know? Megan!
Hey, you're that guy.
The My Pillow guy.
That's right, and I'm here to help you get the best sleep of your lives. Oh, you have a down pillow. Here's the problem with down pillows. You lay there, you feel comfortable, and guess what? It goes down, and you got one bent neck. So this pillow's no good, and I see you're sleeping on memory foam.
Right.
Well, I'll show you what's wrong with that idea.
Okay.
Sleep's all about too high or too low, and I'm going to show you where your comfort level would be.
So, that feels better.
Right, that's better, but I'm not going to sit and hold this all day. So every morning you're getting up like, it's not good. Just like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. I had tried every pillow out there and none of them worked. That's why I invented My Pillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck aligned. My Pillow will hold its shape all night long, regardless of your sleep position, for the best sleep of your life. Take advantage of my famous offer and get 2 My Pillow premiums for one low price. Call or go to mypillow.com. Be sure to use the promo code and I'll give you free shipping.
It feels great to wake up in the morning and feel well rested. It's shocking to me that a pillow could make this big of a difference in my life.
I make all my pillows in my home state of Minnesota, and I back them with my 60-day money-back guarantee. My Pillow has a 10-year warranty, and it's machine washable and dryable. Sleep is one of the most important things to your health, and My Pillow is one of the most important things to your sleep.
Call or go to mypillow.com now, and Mike will send you 2 of his premium My Pillows for one low price. Use the promo code on your screen, and Mike will include free shipping.
You're sleeping better.
Much better.
I knew you would.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Crime Stoppers of the Quad Cities on the lookout once again tonight.
It's part of our weekly spin of the Wheel of Misfortune.
Welcome to this week's edition of
Wheel of Misfortune.
This week I'm happy to be joined by Dion Sheldon. Dion is with Source One Graphics and has done these great looking shirts for our 5K in August. We'd like to encourage everyone out in the community to come help us run crime out of the Quad Cities. But Dion, would you like to give the wheel a spin? This week's loser is Ira Uring. Ira Uring is 21 years old, 6 foot 1 inches tall. He's 220 pounds, black hair and brown eyes, and he's wanted by Davenport Police for probation violation on original charges of felon possession of a firearm and intimidation with a weapon. He's considered armed and dangerous. If you know the whereabouts of Ira Uring, contact Crime Stoppers and flood us with as much information as you can at 309-762-9500 or use our free downloadable app, P3 Tips. And please join us on August 17th for the Crime Stoppers 5K. We'd love to see you out there and help us run crime out of the Quad Cities. On behalf of Crime Stoppers and WQAD, I'm Detective John Leach. Thanks for joining us.
The $500 reward for tips leading to that arrest is good for a week. If you have information, call Crime Stoppers or use the free app.
If you're living in Iowa and covered by Medicare and Medicaid, here's something important to know. Now you could get even more health benefits than you already have. It's the United Healthcare Dual Complete Plan. And since you have both cards, you may be eligible for it. Call now to talk with us and learn more. Medicaid gives you benefits, and Medicare gives you some too. But a dual complete plan can add even more benefits and features compared to original Medicare. You'll have lots of doctors and hospitals to choose from, prescription drug coverage, and other important benefits. Like foot care coverage with routine exams to help keep your feet healthy. And hearing coverage, including an annual exam and $2,000 for hearing devices. You'll even get a health products card with credits you can use to shop for everyday things. You can use it at your local Walgreens and choose from thousands of additional health and wellness products, or shop from home by catalog, phone, or going online. Best of all, with this plan, there's no additional cost to you. Remember, if you live in Iowa and have these 2 cards, chances are you could get a dual complete plan. So call now to talk with us and learn more. We know healthcare can be confusing. United Healthcare can straighten things out. With 40 years of experience, you can count on us to be there all along the way. With a Dual Complete plan, you'll have a wide choice of doctors to choose from, prescription drug coverage, hearing coverage, and a health products card you can use at Walgreens. All at no additional cost. You have Medicare, you have Medicaid. You may be eligible for Dual Complete. So call the number on your screen now to see if you're eligible or to enroll in a Dual Complete plan from United Healthcare.
A lifetime of experience. Terry Frazier's RV.
Family owned and family pricing with no hidden fees is why Terry Frazier's RV Center is the real value leader. And check new arrivals from over 20 RV units in the comfort of our newly expanded showroom. Shop our wide selection of toy haulers and many brands of RVs. What will you discover? Go RVing.
A lifetime of experience. Terry Frazier's RV.
Pay it forward. Shining a spotlight on hardworking people determined to make a difference in our community.
Every penny is really appreciated.
Yeah.
Every cent of it.
If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want to give you $300 to give to them. Pay it forward. Brought to you by Essentra Credit Union and WQID News 8.
We head to the Cedar Valley on the next Brood Saturday night.
Well, pretty wet out there, no question about it, with a lot of showers out there. Maybe a rumble of thunder, but the bottom line here, because of dynamics, the energy is really lacking, not looking at any severe weather. But some pretty good rainfall amounts, quarter, 3/4 of an inch can't be ruled out. That will continue on for the rest of the night.
Thank you for watching World News.